Let's get into position for the side lying lateral delt raise. So you'll have one dumbbell for the working side. You're going to lay down on your side. Knees will be bent. Your hips can be a little bit creased as well, whatever feels comfortable. Your bottom arm, you'll have the elbow forward and bent, and you can rest your head on your hands. You could also you could have the arm out and you could have a pillow here instead. The idea is you want to try to keep a neutral neck if you can, so that your neck isn't super bent one way or the other, because that puts stress on the neck. You want to think about pulling your shoulder blade in and down the back. And the dumbbell is going to be actually not here on your side, but a little bit in front. So just in front of your thighs here, you'll be starting with the dumbbell on the ground and your thumb will be pointed forward. So this is the position of your palm, thumb forward. You're going to have a fairly straight arm. So there is a slight bend in my elbow, as you can see. I'm not like this, right? I do have a slight bend, but we don't want to have it like super bent, okay? So doing this movement is about keeping the arm fairly straight. Hi, I'm Rizal. If you're a woman in your over 40s and almost 40s like myself, and you'd like to do some full-length workouts using these sorts of movements, I'd love to have you come over to my website, inspirefulwomen.com. I do all of the workouts in beautiful outdoor nature spots like this. We use chill music and we don't do tons of jumping around and intense stuff. So if that sounds like your jam, the sort of thing that you'd like, come on over to my website at inspirefulwomen.com. From there, to do the movement, you're just going to lift not only up, but thinking out as you go up. And you're going to lift until you're somewhere right in here. You'll notice that, like say you went directly overhead, your muscle's not really doing any work at this point. So we're going to be stopping somewhere around right here. And then you'll pause and you'll slowly lower. Now when you lower, you want to make sure that as you get here and your upper arm this part of your arm runs into your torso, you want to make sure that you don't just kind of bend your elbow for the rest of the way down. That's not working your shoulder muscle. That would be like other muscles. So instead, try to think about, go ahead and let your upper arm kind of squeeze into your torso a little bit to lower your arm. So it's not so much about elbow bending, okay? All right, so here we go. Up and out, pause, and then slowly lower, and resist the lowering as well. Remember as you come down not to let the shoulder roll in, but to keep that shoulder blade down and back. Remember the movement will be hardest when the dumbbell is parallel to the ground, so about right here, right? This is where the movement's going to be hardest, this beginning portion. Thanks for being with me today, ladies. Once again, I'm Rizal. If you're enjoying my style of teaching and you would like to get even more details, on my website at inspirefulwomen.com, I also go into, with each of these movements, mistakes to avoid, common things, common form issues, as well as variations, ways to make the movement harder, ways to make it easier. If all of that sounds good to you and you'd also like to see full-length workouts using these movements, come on over to my website at inspirefulwomen.com.